Good morning, all. Camelback Trading 2724 coming to you this Monday morning, December 16th. We're looking at the market profile on Window Trader of the SPY ETF. The last full trading week of 2019, and the bulls continue their assault. Remember, I said on Friday that it was total control for the bulls except for one thing, right? They had monthly, weekly, daily, all one time framing up, monthly still with a gap. I said the only thing the bears had to lean on was after Friday's quick spike up in B period, came back in, never even get back into the sell tail. I said, was that possible short-term excess? Well, as of right now, with just over an hour to go, that does not seem to be the case. It's not only are we above the sell tail, we're looking to possibly gap open on the weekly. So let's go over destinations and a game plan. So with just over an hour to go, our first destination on the upside was going to be 11 wide. Right now that will be a downside destination. I had the afternoon rally high and afternoon pullback low. By no means the right definition or the proper definition in the book, but we'll get back to that in a minute. Right now that afternoon rally high would be gone. I'll still use, yes, Friday's high and all-time high of 318.67, and that's a weekly high as of right now. Now, our pre-market all-time high is now this morning. Right now it's at 319.07, so that could certainly change in the next hour. So those are our two upside ones. For the downside, well, if we gap higher, your first destination will be Friday's high of 318.67. Then it would be 11 wide at 317.33. The afternoon pullback low of 317.08. Daily low of 316.02, and the afternoon pullback low of 315.33. So, what's the game plan and what's going on this morning? Well, the fact that we traded almost 4 hours in this very tight range still leads me to believe there's a good chance, unless we hold a gap up here, that we could see both sides of it. Now, if we gap higher, don't fill the gap or come back in and we hold the top of value or C's level, then you're not going to see that afternoon pullback low. However, if you're to gap higher but come back into range and get accepted back into here, then you should see both sides. Right now, with an hour to go, we're looking to gap higher right now by only about 20-30 cents. Does that gap hold again? Does another weekly gap hold? Possibly can. I mean, if you want to be a buyer, you can certainly be a buyer. But know you're out. If we gap higher and get accepted back into Friday's range, I'd be out. Because there's really not a lot to lean off. You're going to wait until this whole sell tail, if you're going to use this now as a reason to stay long, that's a lot of pain. That's $1 worth. So for a trade, if you want to be long, gap fills, I'm out. Do I want to short it up here? No, I do not. Again, there's nothing to lean on. There's no harm waiting for market-generated information to form. Once you see the initial balance form, if you start one time framing up, well, then you can get long again. If you gap high, you get accepted back in, and now B period, we start one time framing down, well, then you can get short, because odds are you're going to go back down and test the 11 wide. But right now, there's no reason to jump into a trade prior to more market-generated information. Monthly is one time framing up, gap holding, very healthy. Weekly, up, came out of the 4-week balance to the upside, very healthy. Daily, up, one time framing up, 3 days. That possible excess right now. Now again, in the next hour, if this is to come in and open below the B sell tail, well then that excess could still be in play. It means nothing that we got above it in the pre-market. But if we are to open inside the sell tail or above it, then that excess that we were possibly talking about no longer exists. Good luck trading today. Have a great day, and we'll recap at 4 p.m.